What's going on, everybody? Dialerix TV back with another video, and in today's video, we'll be discussing some reports that the Los Angeles Lakers appear to be interested in former Los Angeles Clipper and former Detroit Piston, Brooklyn Net, Blake Griffin. So it's saying that this is per Fadeaway World. It says NBA rumors, Lakers, Bulls, Heat, and Celtics expected to target Blake Griffin in free agency. It says in his prime with the Los Angeles Clippers, Blake Griffin was an athletic power forward who was capable of getting high above the rim for thunderous dunks. Now, though, he is a solid role player who does the dirty work on the defensive end while spacing the floor for other stars. He notably shot 40% from the three-point range during the NBA playoffs this season. It seems as though there will be some teams that are intrigued by Blake Griffin's ability. A report by Sean Devaney of Heavy.com revealed that there will be a number of teams that can consider signing him, with the Chicago Bulls, Miami Heat, Los Angeles Lakers, and the Boston Celtics being listed as potential options. He says Griffin showed he could still play with energy and inspire his team during last year's playoffs, even though it was only in 2 appearances for a Nets team that was swept. Griffin, because of his lack of mobility, was pulled from the rotation by Brooklyn down the stretch of last season, but played with great aggressiveness in the last 2 games of the team's ill-fated postseason run against Boston. He says, quote, "There will be a number of teams that look at him." One Eastern Conference executive said Chicago, Miami, the Lakers, maybe even Boston. They'll be in the mix at least. So if you guys would like to read the full article, the link is in the description box. And just look behind me. Ask yourself, what would Wilt Chamberlain say about this signing? Just ask yourself, what would Wilt say? Do you think that Wilt Chamberlain would approve of the Lakers signing this version of Blake Griffin? Like, just think, what would Wilt Chamberlain say? Man, yeah, that'd be a great signing. That's what y'all got to start doing. Even when it comes to other decisions, when y'all going to sign these players, just say, what would Kobe do? Would Kobe approve of that? Would Jerry West approve of that? And the answer is more than likely, no. No. I mean, a kid with a brain would say no to that. Like, that's just doesn't make any sense. Blake Griffin is a granddaddy now with back problems. Should be walking around with his cane and his walker. Like, it's over. So the Lakers have striked out on Kyrie Irving. They striked out on John Wall. They striked out on Bradley Beal. So it appears as though we're in a conundrum now, to where the Lakers are just, scattering around, just trying to just pick all the talent that they can off the talent tree, right? Off the NBA talent tree. And they really can't find no other, great acquisition. So they just like settling for a guy like Blake Griffin, who's not the same athletic player and high flyer that he was with the Clippers. So Blake Griffin did show, I'm not sure if you guys watched the series versus the Celtics. He did a really good job at, bringing the energy off the bench. And, he did great at playing defense. But let's just say, it's safe to say that Blake Griffin's best days are behind him. And right now, the Lakers, I don't think that would be a great idea for them to sign Blake Griffin. I just think that it's, just like signing, did they trade for DeAndre Jordan, or they signed? Yeah, they signed DeAndre Jordan. To me, that's just going down that same path and getting the old guy who's not who they used to be. It's not Lob City no more, bruh. It's not. It's Old City now. That's it. It's Flop City. Like, it's done. Those days are over, bruh. So you might as well just... The Lakers are in a position now where they should just focus on getting young talent. And, they got, I think, the second pick in the draft. They got a draft pick. You've been getting a lot of little, young players, young talented players. I think they should just focus on building for the future, in my honest opinion. So I don't think they should go in the direction of trying to sign Blake Griffin. You know, he's a solid, average three-point shooter, not the best. And, his back, he's always having back problems. He's always, he's injury prone at this age. And the Lakers need to just get away from old players, bruh. Like, they just need to get away. And it's time to stop being delusional. It's time to start waking up the front office. I think the Lakers should trade LeBron James. And I think that the Lakers should trade Anthony Davis. And they should trade, Russell Westbrook. But if not, just stick with Russell Westbrook and Anthony Davis. I think that Anthony Davis will get inspired all over again once LeBron James is gone. I think that Anthony Davis lost his motivation. He lost his drive. He lost his hunger. And he's just been lazy. That's just my honest opinion. Blake Griffin should be scratched off the list. No, they should not go after Blake Griffin. Or he shouldn't even be scratched off the list. He shouldn't have been on there in the first place. It's a no for me. I'm out.